Coaches will often talk about athletes that have a big motor or a big heart. It usually refers to their stamina and passion for the game. But in some cases, it can be taken very literally, with some uncertain outcomes and unclear futures. Growing up in Chesterfield, Jaden Daughtry never came to Spiders games, and they didn't recruit him out of high school either. But here he is, working out in the Robbins Center after a successful sophomore season at Indiana State, where he led the Missouri Valley Conference in shooting percentage. Back home, knowing far more about his new team than when he left Richmond.
I heard a lot about Coach Mooney and around Richmond growing up, so I definitely say it was a culture and just how he ran things here. You know, I came on visit, it was people who were in the transfer portal who were still in the gym hooping with the team, and you know, I definitely looked at that as like something that was big.
Daughtry was twice named All-Metro in high school and was first-team All-State at Benedictine his senior year. He is the type of player Chris Mooney hasn't always had on his roster, but that he's always coveted.
He's just so strong, but he moves so well. He can score so well around the basket. It's very difficult to defend him. He's the kind of guy that's given us and many teams problems over the years.
The seemingly perfect scenario for all of 2 days.
Once I talked to like the doctor and did multiple tests, I actually found out that it wasn't what I thought it was, and the initial reaction was it was tough, you know, just hearing that I might not be able to play basketball again.
Jaden was diagnosed with athlete's heart at Indiana State, which is harmless. What the Spiders staff found was hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, a genetic condition where the heart muscle thickens, making it harder to pump blood. Complications can include heart failure or even death. Daughtry's Richmond career was seemingly over before it had a chance to begin.
That was probably my first time to actually see my dad cry. And, you know, we were in the doctor's office for like a good 10 minutes after he told us, just crying. I mean, for about the first week or two, it was real tough for me.
When it went on and we didn't have an answer, or it wasn't trending in the right direction, you know, you start to feel a little bit heartbroken for Jaden.
Daughtry went through a barrage of tests at both the Mayo Clinic in Minnesota and at UVA Medical in Charlottesville, and he leaned on the advice and support of his new coach, who went through his own cardiac issues just 2 seasons ago. Mooney, too, had to come off the court, so his perspective carried a lot of weight.
But I just kind of told him that I was familiar with the shock and with the, you know, a little bit of the why me or the frustration that comes from that and the doubts in your mind, but that we could see it through together and that he was going to be strong enough and come out of this great.
He showed me he's got a little scar in the middle of his chest, but we definitely did talk about that a lot. Just, you know, he told me he knew what I was going through, you know, he knows the type of pressure and just stress that could bring to me, and just, you know, he just let me know that he was there for me.
There is no cure for HCM and no real medications to help any symptoms. Jaden was eventually cleared to return to play and admits that he's not completely 100% just yet. He's changed his eating habits and will be monitored regularly to make sure his condition is stable. And he has a much different perspective on his new home and his old game.
If you came and watched practice, you'd see like I'm usually the most energetic, loudest person, always screaming and smiling and everything. So it definitely made me like just appreciate this a lot more.
Maximize the time because it is so fragile and there are so many positive things that are happening around Jaden. You know, don't miss those things and really dive into those things.
And just like being able to like put on my jersey every day and just come practice, like even now, just, you know, it feels good that I'm able to play in. You know, it definitely brought a newfound appreciation to the game.
Jaden missed nearly all of the Spiders' off-season workout program, so his stamina isn't quite where he knows it could be just yet, but he's appeared in every game so far, averaging 16 minutes a night, over 10 points a game, and appreciating every moment far more than he used to. If you would like to nominate someone for us to profile, just email us at beyondtheroster@WTVR.com.